They spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak to recorders. Despite Pakistani protests, Washington has...
Warn the dead! Heal the wounded! End the war! Warn the dead! Heal the wounded! End the war!
Okay, that video is from a protest that took place outside the White House this week with Cindy Sheehan among the people who were arrested. We have an article by Ben Fruminit from TPM, and in it he writes, "Hundreds of people gathered this morning in McPherson Square for song, poetry, and rousing speeches to kick off a day of action. Led by the Mourn the Dead, Heal the Wounded, End the Wars banner, those gathered then marched to the White House in a solemn procession carrying large photographs of war victims, signs, and banners. Some people protesting the continued operation of the prison at Gitmo chained themselves to the fence," the release says. All of those who remained on the White House sidewalk were eventually arrested. In total, 82 people were taken into police custody as the readings of the names of the dead, a tragic litany of war, continued. During his press briefing today, Press Secretary Robert Gates fielded a question about a disruptive protest outside the White House that caused people going to the Situation Room to walk around much of the White House in order to get inside. "Until you said it, I was previously unaware," Gibbs said, adding that such protests are a hallmark of our country. And yesterday, I saw this posted on Cindy Sheehan's MySpace blog, so I posted it on America20xy.com. It's titled, "Calling All Peacemakers, Hellraisers, and Fed Up Humans." And she wrote, "I had just walked back into my hotel room yesterday after chaining myself to the White House fence and being arrested when I saw White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs say that removing troops from Afghanistan was not an option. Hundreds of us were out in front of the White House as this nation is heading into the 9th year of what is the longest overt military misadventure next to Vietnam. 61 other people were arrested with me. Organizations calling for the end to torture and for single-payer Medicare for all were in attendance, along with vet groups and other pro-peace organizations and leaders. When I saw such a quick response to our protest, I was angry, of course, but I was also excited. First of all, when Obama said that we had to make him do it, I knew Obama was just blowing smoke out of his hind end, like he blows cigarette smoke out of his mouth. Secondly, I know we are being heard, and I have complete realistic hope that this is the time for us in the USA to make a difference. The anti-war peace movement must step up our efforts and take it to the next level of severe militant resistance. Not only is this country borrowing or printing billions of dollars each month for the military, almost 1 out of 4 of us do not have a job or are grossly underemployed. Millions of us have or will lose our homes due to foreclosure or eviction, and 1/6 of us don't have health insurance. The police state is getting out of control, and if we don't intensely exercise our rights immediately, we will lose them. To that end, we are organizing the most ambitious anti-war peace event ever. We are planning what we are calling Peace of the Action, which will be the largest, most aggressive, and sustained action ever done in D.C. We are calling for 5,000 people to commit to come to this nation's capital to participate in daily civil resistance, to stop business as usual, because business as usual in this town is so corrupt and disordered. We are not calling for this commitment for a day, a week, or a month. We are not even interested in making symbolic gestures. We are calling for this commitment until our demands of all troops and paramilitary mercenaries are ordered out of Iraq and Afghanistan. The drone bombings in the tribal regions of AfPak are discontinued, and we get about the business of healing, reconciliation, and reparations. I am going to move to D.C. to help coordinate these actions, and I will be 100% committed with you to be all in to win it. This time true change will happen. It must. We must sacrifice a few of our creature comforts to rein in the empire we live in before it's too late. We will not start Peace of Action until we have 5,000 people who are willing to join us. This plan is ambitious, audacious, and bold. However, I truly think we have a choice to be successful. We are looking for many coordinators, helpers, and hellraisers, and are hoping to house or tent and feed everyone until peace happens. This will take massive infrastructure and financial support. Hopefully we can begin Peace of the Action by the 7th anniversary of the invasion of Iraq on March 19th. Please email with any questions or if you are ready to make a commitment to change the future for the better. Thank you, Cindy Sheehan. Now, if anybody's interested in participating in that, and I might be, Cindy Sheehan's email address is cindyssoapbox@gmail.com. There's also obviously another person involved named Joshua Smith, and his email address is joshuagarrettsmith@gmail.com. Now, I'm not going to just read off the emails to you without putting them on the screen, so there they are. It sounds like an interesting idea, and anybody who's interested in doing it should contact Cindy Sheehan and Joshua Smith. In other international news, we have this article from China View on October 5th. El Baradei says nuclear Israel #1 threat to Mideast. Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Mohammed El Baradei, said Sunday that Israel is the #1 threat to the Middle East with its nuclear arms, the official IRNA news agency reported. At a joint press conference with Iran's Atomic Energy Organization Chief Ali Akbar Salehi in Tehran, El Baradei brought Israel under spotlight and said that the Tel Aviv regime has refused to allow inspections into its nuclear installations for 30 years, the report said. Israel is the #1 threat to the Middle East given the nuclear arms it possesses, El Baradei was quoted as saying. Israel is widely assumed to have nuclear capabilities, although it refuses to confirm or deny the allegation. This, the possession of nuclear arms, was the cause for some proper measures to gain access to Israel's power plants, and the U.S. President has done some positive measures for the inspections to happen, said El Baradei. El Baradei arrived in Iran Saturday for talks with Iranian officials over Tehran's nuclear program. Leaders of the United States, France, Britain have condemned Iran's alleged deception to the international community involving covert activities in its new underground nuclear site that the U.S. has known about for years. Last month, Iran confirmed that it is building a new nuclear fuel enrichment plant near its northwestern city of Qom. In reaction, the IAEA asked Tehran to provide detailed information and access to the new nuclear facility as soon as possible. On Sunday, El Baradei said the UN nuclear watchdog would inspect Iran's new uranium plant near Qom on October 25th.
The grenade. This is the grenade that they're throwing at us. It says, what is that? 6240A OC aerosol grenade. Hey, what's your name, dude? What's your name?
Get back!
Hey, dude, shout out your name. What's your name?
Get back! Get back!
The use of riot control agents and/or less lethal munitions, which could cause risk of injury to those who No matter what your purpose is, you must leave. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested and/or subject to other police action. Munitions, which could cause risk of injury to those who remain. By order of the City of Pittsburgh Chief Police, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly.
Now back home, we have this article from the AP. New York City man